This isn't just a story of wealth, but a story of human suffering and exploitation that has left a lasting legacy. Many of the first millionaires in Europe and the Americas amassed their wealth through the transatlantic slave trade. These grand mansions and historical buildings we admire today were often funded by the blood, sweat and tears of enslaved people from African countries like Ghana, Nigeria and Angola. Let's explore some key figures who played significant roles in this dark history. Their stories are a stark reminder of the human cost behind immense wealth. First up, William Beckford. Known as the richest commoner in England, Beckford inherited vast sugar plantations in Jamaica, worked by thousands of enslaved Africans. His wealth was staggering, but it came at an unimaginable human cost, tearing families apart and devastating communities. His fortune financed British politics and industry, influencing decisions that would shape the future of the British Empire. Beckford's wealth allowed him to live a life of luxury, but it was built on the backs of those who had no freedom. Then there's the Piney family. Their story is another example of how deeply intertwined the slave trade was with the fortunes of the wealthy. John Piney made his fortune from sugar plantations in the Caribbean. These plantations were notorious for their brutal conditions, where enslaved Africans were forced to work long hours under the scorching sun. Owning enslaved Africans, he invested in British banking and manufacturing. The profits from these investments further fueled the Industrial Revolution, creating a cycle of wealth that continued to grow. His family business later became NatWest Bank, a name that still holds significant influence in the financial world today. The legacy of slavery is embedded in the very foundations of these institutions. The Barclays family founded Barclays Bank, one of the world's largest banks today. Their involvement in the slave trade is a dark chapter in their history that is often overlooked. They were heavily involved in financing the slave trade and profited from plantations in the Caribbean. The wealth generated from these activities helped establish Barclays as a financial powerhouse. David and Alexander Barclay, co-founders of Barclays Bank, initially gained wealth from financing slave traders and plantations, despite later opposing slavery. Their story is a complex one, reflecting the contradictions of the time. Thomas Leyland, a merchant and banker from Liverpool, funded over 69 slave voyages.